A very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Barrowville, Rhode Island, Levy Arena here for Peak Performance Prep Hockey. Right now, and right here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Hi, everyone. I'm Jim Yeen. Ben Chen on camera, covering tonight and tomorrow now for Peak Performance Prep. It is Broncos versus Crimson, hoisting today's ice matchup at 8 p.m. now. Broncos 4-1 on the season against a middling 2-3 Team Crimson squad. A win here brings them back to an even 500 slate. Team Broncos will be in the blue jerseys with the yellow striping as they are here and right now named after the Burrillville Broncos hockey team itself. For Team Crimson, they're wearing white jerseys, black numberings, red stripings on the shoulders. Itzkovitz will settle it down for the face-off here. On the opposite end was Oliver Haynes as Team Crimson wins the early face-off inside the neutral zone. No one in clear possession as of right now. The puck will be freed up and Farrell in chase is going to get it over. Team Crimson goalie is going to be Cesar Lucas Delasantino. Broncos already at the middle. A shot on goal is going to be short and it'll be saved there as we are scoreless. 29 seconds in and we'll see our first face-off here of the night. Kim Soto producing a edit highlight reel for the Fans Only Sports Network. You can check out our Instagram for that as well. 17:31 as the face-off goes for Team Crimson, who plays it outside and behind their net before they clear it back inside. Playing backwards, they pass over left is Sherman. Sherman is going to let it go high over to the right corner in chase. Russell. Tim Russell over for a second 360 spin around pass by Finn Kelly. And the puck is all the way over and forcing its way to the middle. Watts Koklo, who didn't exactly get the shot to go. Puck will be picked up by the Team Broncos 15, Carvalho. As it is going to be at the right end. Flinging it over with the pass. Under Rutherford firing away. Shoot up at the middle before being intercepted by Sherman turnover. Norton gonna try and glide right in. Shot on goal, no good. Crashing in from the right side. Quick one sub in. Bolak coming in. Whiff on the hit was the Broncos man picking it back up. Back over to the middle. 1-on-4 as they'll try and go for the feed. The shot attempt made by Matthew Palmer. Now moving in, McLean over to the middle. And that is going to be no good. Attempted feed to Will Norton, number 8. Chase down, the 2-on-1 is going to have the puck leading over to the right side. 15:45 to go. At the left corner, picked back up. Going to be ricocheting off the glass, and that will be sent over. No icing call right there as Team Broncos will haul it in and bring it back over to the neutral zone. In contest, Farrell getting it over. Left side at the middle. It was the 81 of Theo Mitnick. Fires it right over and it'll be a chase down. Brought up at the middle. 15:10 to go. At the red line, flick for a second before being picked back up. At the right side, trying to force his way right in, the 9 of Capelli. Dean Capelli circling around deep. Up top, now top right. Capelli will hit it and that will ring around the edge of the wall. And it'll be a long distance look there. Couldn't beat the traffic though. Then fixes it up high, but is unable to be retrieved by Beauregard. Flick that before it is brought back over. Team Crimson turnover. Another flick here as it will be a sub in for the 18 of Brendan Graver. A huge line change coming in for Team Crimson. Team Broncos in possession at their own ice. Back over, nearly intercepted. It is intercepted by Inkovitz. And the shot on goal by Luke Corrigan. Unable to fall through. No good. Score still 0-0. 4 minutes into this first period here in Levy Arena. This Kavanaugh left side is going to try and attempt to beat the 1-on-2. Able to go through, but doesn't have the puck with him as it's going to be turned over now up front. Kavanaugh's shot is to the left, deflected off the knee pad. That's Wesley DeMonica, the starter at goalie for Team Broncos. Makes a nice save there with his legs. Left side. Crimson has it after a somewhat confusing turn of events there. Now over at the middle, Itzkovitz trying to force one in, and that'll go high instead. Hits the top of the net, called out, and back over the face-off as we see a line change. .13:29 to go as we see the face-off in the left circle inside Team Broncos territory. Milrad retrieving it on the top left. He'll hit it immediately as it'll rink around and send itself over to the right side. Now Team Broncos at their left in their point of view, trying to take a bat at it. Puck at the middle, a deep shot look. No good from Romano. Right side, Milrad trying to flick it in, maybe looking for a feed right there, but unable to do much with it as it'll be sent still into the neutral zone. Attempted to send it right back into Broncos territory, which is now in. Quick rip is going to be unsuccessful as TJ Swinson is scoreless still. And you see a scoreless first set 5 minutes. First 5.5. Milrad receiving it up top, finding a man, unable to get it through him though. As Milrad picks it back up inside the neutral zone by the red line, inside Bronco territory now. Line change coming up, Lee and Capelli entering in from their own benches. McLean as well as the 29 of James Rumpf. It'll be a chase down by McLean as it is going to be held on by Logan Wood. Contested, picked back up, drop over to the middle, kicked out. Long distance rip is no good from LeBlanc. He was deflected. Farrell will ricochet it off, and that puck is going to go flying across again. 11:47 to go. Whipping it back up, and now at the blue line, Capelli. Trying to get to a man. The closest there was the 34 of Tay Lee at the corner. Norton is unable to keep it alive. Puck still inside the neutral zone. Capelli in contest, 1-on-1 turning to a 2, now 3 maybe. Is shoved, and now LeBlanc ahead. As Team Crimson takes it behind the line and resets on offense. And playing poke around the 34 Lee. As he gets quickly subbed out once more. Pass out right, now trying to advance forward and deeper into Bronco territory, up close and personal at the right side. Lost control, as that will be a stoppage of play here with 10:48 to go. We're still scoreless here in Levy Rink. Last game we had was an 8-1 blowout for Team Silver over Team Roco. Team Roco, definitely a lot of things to look at. You can watch that most of the game on demand on the Fans Only Sports Network. We apologize for not getting it in full. Technical difficulties stopped us there. 10:43 now. As we'll see another face-off, this time on the right circle inside Broncos territory. Last one we had inside Broncos territory, the left. And that puck will go all the way over to the left. And that'll be Kelly is going to be poked away. And that was the man, Oliver Haynes, on the strong defense, forcing the turnover. Back over, it's Haynes. Haynes kicks it over. Now finding a man, Itzkovitz left side, trying to go for the feed. Had some wide open guys down there, but it was deflected. 10:04 to go here. Trying to get it loose to the middle once more, unable. It's deflected once again. Playing strong defense, Team Broncos, as we get a stop here. Puck last received by Oliver Haynes. They're going to get a quick correction there. Nolan Wren, actually. Apologize, reading the wrong roster. Apologies on my end. 9:51 to go as we see the puck drop inside the neutral zone. Milrad picking it up behind the red line. Takes it over, a pass, and it's immediately intercepted, and they'll flick it deep. Carvalho. .936 to go here as a quick shot on goal is going to be reflected and missed. Itzkovitz trying to find a man up ahead, but it's going to be taken away. The pressure on the 1-on-2 coverage. Now contest at the left wall here. Closest to us on your screen. Stop here. 9:10 here to go in Levy Rank. About halfway through a peak performance prep period. Line change coming in as we'll see the face-off at the left circle. Circling back around is Russell. Russell in a tough contest on the one-on-one, able to free it out to Milrad at the middle, who'll pass right. Backwards flick maneuver by Romano as he brings it over to the right corner. Circling back around and now freed up and sent over the other way. A one-on-one look on the left side, a fling up ahead before it is sent over to the right corner. No one able to get it in time before it gets freed out again, back over and sent over to the goalie, Demotica. Icing will be the call there, 8:35, as we'll see the puck land right back for the face-off inside Team Crimson territory. Pass out to Woodrow, back over to Capelli, the feed, no good. Would have been the first goal of the night there for Team Broncos. Instead, we're still at Duck Eggs. The shot attempt by Tay Lee doesn't fall his way. A stop here with 8:14 now to go. And very dangerous goal, ripping passes on that play right there by Team Broncos. Just inches away from cashing in and the first goal of the night going their way. Left circle face off here as we get settled in. About 10 minutes gone by in play here. Crimson with the puck, it's Farrell in possession, speeding down the ice, one-on-one, it'll rip it away. The defense effort by Logan Wood blocking up an easy look, just tossing it out. And now Team Broncos has the advantage, pass out left. Maybe over to the middle, long sling over is going to be deflected, no good. Drew Borgard missing it, and that'll set up an opportunity here for Team Crimson. LeBlanc lost it trying to rush to the corner. Farrell unable to haul it in for Team Crimson. There's going to be Borgard again passing over to left. Puck will ricochet off the wall. 7:25 to go here. Puck being played behind, brought up forward, shot in, good! First goal of the night finally going to Team Broncos with 7:19 to go in play. Looked like it was the 7 of Logan Venn to make it a 1-0 opportunity for Team Broncos. The men in blue striking first. That'll land inside Team Crimson territory again. Again, they are 2-3, and they are down one now. Really need a goal right here as we'll see an icing call. Logan Venn on the score, as mentioned previously. Men on the assist, the 14 of Finn Kelly and the 5 of Drew Boygard. Again, 7:06 to go in play. The goal made at the 7:19 mark. So 13 seconds gone by. We'll see a face-off here inside Team Crimson territory, and it's going to be a long rip from the left side. It's going to be wide left. Hitting the 7 mark here as we've reached about 11 minutes in play. Sending it over to the right side. Now it's chased down. Team Crimson, as their offensive drive falls short. Closest man to attempt it, Mitnick. Didn't even have a shot at goal. At the right end there, advancing again by the red line, by the blue line. Now going the opposite direction. Team Broncos on a key defensive stop. One man himself, Aaron Alden, stopping what could have been a dangerous offensive opportunity for Team Crimson. But now they're back inside Bronco territory. There will be a fussle and tussle behind the net. Now back up front, shot on goal is going to be no good. Looked like it had some contact with the pipe there. At least that's what I heard. Instead, it'll be a miss and over and wide to the right as the puck is still trapped at that wall. A very, very, very contested moment here. Time burning down, under 6 to go. 5:36 to be exact here. Milrad receives it up top again. He'll try and get it over to Itzkovitz on the right side. Goes right through him as Matthew Itzkovitz unable to keep it centered. So that's going to be hit up point blank. We'll see a stop here after the glove is going to be on the puck. Wes Monica stopping the play right there, keeping the score 1-0 in their advantage. 5:09 here to go. Sends it over, it's Milrad. Milrad is going to launch one. Low sailing though as it reaches not by the goal, but very close to it. Haynes is going to try and get it over. Instead, Itzkovitz intercepts and takes it before receiving that hard slam there, and now back over. Flying away. Forced back inside the neutral zone by the red line, picked back up by Team Broncos. And we'll see a stop here, 4:37 to go in first period action. Again, all here on the Fans Only Sports Network. We'll see another face-off here, this time in Team Crimson territory. Broncos trying to up the lead here. Instead, it'll be a turnover. One-on-one chase down. As playing physically, Swinson, as he's able to keep it inside. Farrell, top left, fires across the ice. A long distance look. He's going to be deflected, freed up for a second. No one able to get it for Team Crimson, however. LeBlanc receiving it inside the neutral zone, but contested and brought back in to Crimson territory. Finn Kelly not letting go. Yeah, it'll be Kelly the one to receive it behind the blue line here for Team Broncos. Capone the right side, just waiting there. And he'll fire across the ice. And hard slam at the glass there. And the puck will reach over inside Team Crimson territory. No good or no attempts made. As it'll be on the defense for Max Romano. And now going for the offensive look. A deep shot try. No good. A miss off. Stop here at 3:24. Correction, 25. And so far, no penalties on the match. Logan Venn, the lone goal scorer tonight We saw a very, very hot Silver team strike gold in that first matchup against Team Roco. Again, 8 total goals overall in the last, as we see another stoppage in play here at 3:16 to go. And looking at the shot on goal looks, 14 attempts for Team Crimson to get it inside, but none falling in. 25% success rate for Team Broncos, it looks like on the website, as they've attempted only 4. Ren will ricochet it off, and that'll be taken away by Team Broncos on defense as they move it back over inside the neutral zone. Some of slight numbers advantage as they'll rip it away, and that'll be over high. And with 3 minutes to go, we'll see another face-off. Line change coming in. Wide substitutions for Team Crimson and wide substitutions for Team Broncos. Here back inside the right side, inside the territory of Team Crimson. Back in action here. Moving over fourth is Milrat, speeding right down there. Going over, trying to get the feed over, but didn't look like anything much there as Brandon Graver couldn't get the shot off. Capelli taking a hard hit after leaving it open for Oliver Haynes to pick it up for Team Broncos. Trying to get it up close. An attempted look over to the middle. No good there. Capelli for Team Broncos. Almost getting it through, but unable to bring it up fourth, as we'll see another line change, or at least 3 guys sub in for Team Crimson. .222 in action for the first period. The shot missing off wide. Brought over to the right corner. Team Crimson in possession. They've had some dominant control, but hasn't translated into goals. However, Team Broncos forcing it back away. Haynes gets shoved as he's trying to control the puck. And that'll be sent over to the right side. Retrieved. Sherman is not going to be able to sneak this one by. Had a small opening room there, but going to land on the kneecap instead. Solid game so far for Wes Demotica. A shutout performance here after an onslaught of goal attempts here. And this one, another miss off the high side. .105 brought back up front. Under a minute to go now, as we still are seeing a 1-0 advantage for Team Broncos after that goal by Logan Venn. .33 seconds to go. Long distance try is not going to fall their way. Team Broncos still at 1 goal, and chase for it was Drew Borgard, and Team Crimson going to go the other way. Shot on goal look, 1 for 5 Team Broncos, and 0 for 15 Team Crimson. Under 10 to go. Maybe the last opportunity here to tie things up in the first period. Farrell will set it over to the left corner. And there's going to be nothing there as Team Crimson shut out for period number 1. Team Bronco with a Logan Venn rip. Able to send them up. Back here in a couple of minutes for the second period of action. Stick with us here on the Fans Only Sports Network. We're back here in the second period of action. 1-0 your score right now. We apologize for the slightly late start here, but we promise we'll bring you still more and more action here as we are in a pretty tightly contested game for Team Broncos and Team Crimson. Broncos up 1 after a Logan Venn goal assisted by Finn Kelly and Drew Borgard. Able to send them up 1 as a Team Crimson shot on goal from the left side is no good. Unable to get the second chance from the right as it's going to be freed up after the corner battle now over the middle and no good, swatted away by Wes DeMonica. 17-14 to go as we'll see a line change. 17-14 to face off and the left circle inside Team Bronco territory. Back inside the neutral zone as Cheweshi gets hammered down, forced to pass it over to the 8 of Will Norton. Under 17 to go now as we'll still see a 1-0 start here after a minute of play. And Capelli receiving it, sending it over, flying it high to the right side, but his teammate unable to get it. Cheweshi picking it back up from the right corner and now moving ahead. And a stop here as someone has to pick up their stick. And the trip, the 4 of Milrad. Challen Milrad looks like he is still in the game despite losing his stick. Luckily it didn't break in half like we saw in some of the past games we've broadcasted. Maybe not including Peak Performance Prep, but maybe certainly something. Capone left side as he's unable to wrangle control for it. The one-on-one under duress is going to rifle it away after being pressured by Romps. 16-19 to go. Over to Cheweshi again. Over to the middle. Feed out left. Shot on goal deflected by Dramatica. Broncos bringing it back the other way. Wood trying to slam one in. No good. As it glides across the ice, it's going to be off the knee pad. Maybe a little bit more air on it. Stop with 15:45, 1-0 still your score. Team Broncos up on top, and surprisingly no penalties on either side yet, so no power play opportunities, nothing of the sort here, as we've seen a pretty clean game for the referees so far and for both of these teams. Once again, folks, I'm Tim Mooney, play-by-play announcing. Ben Chen, your camera guy for today. Kim Soto going to produce an awesome highlight reel on the Fans Only Sports Network Instagram later tonight or maybe even tomorrow. And we'll all be here for Sunday for some extra matchups. So 2:30, 2:30 we'll have Team Black versus Team White. And for the later matchup at 4:30, we'll have Team Broncos coming up again versus Team Silver. Team Silver winning today by a mile. Playing over Team Rocco. Maybe here if Team Broncos can see it to victory in these last 2 periods, we will see a winner's matchup tomorrow. A stop here with 14:56 to go. 4 seconds under 15. As we'll see a line change. Face off as Corrigan and the 3 of Alden in for the face-off look. Running around the left corner, where it'll be slung. The 3 of Itzkovitz. He's unable to cash it in, and another close shave there for Demonica as it flies right by him. Broncos moving ahead. Alden is going to be slammed and tackled as he lost control. And that's probably a penalty. Was on his merry way, lets the puck go inside the neutral zone and gets met with a tackle. And that was set with the first power play of the event. Cola Blanc gonna spend 2 minutes there. Five on four here. Farrell will sub in. And again, there's 2 minutes on the clock for the man for Team Crimson. Cola Blanc might be even further. They haven't put a penalty timer on him. One-on-one that is hauled in. Maybe a try here, short-handed. No good. Playing behind. A quick battle for this is going to be kicked out and freed out. Team Crimson back in advantage. At a stop here at the 14:03 mark. 18 seconds gone by, we'll see a line change. Then the goal scorer coming back in. And it's an interference call on Cola Blanc. To rehash again, that's a minor for 2 minutes. He's spent 19 of those seconds for the penalty. Romano will just send it right back over behind the net inside Team Bronco territory. Capelli back passing right, and they are trapped behind there as they finally find a way to free it out. Then to Capelli. Capelli right side. Can he make it 2-0? Nothing there as he's trapped on the 1-on-2 situation at the right corner. Back over. Back to Capelli. Capelli whiffing before he finally gets it back over to the right side. No good. Puck stuck at the middle. Inside the left circle, Capelli hauls it back in, staying on the right side, and he's just going to let this one go as Team Crimson able to haul it back. And now moving ahead, and on the one-on-one is Romano, who can't get the shot to go. Weak stab there as he was pressured all day, leading all the way to that net. Quick change here for Team Crimson. 12:45 to go as we approach the 6 minutes being played in the second period mark. I know, a long hyphenated phrase to come up with. Capone back to even numbers in 10 seconds, and it looks like he's going to actually be left out early as LeBlanc already making an impact with the possession of the puck, maybe turning it to a one-on-one, and a miss to the left side. 12:15 to go. Is going to be a long ball look and going to be deflected, not beating traffic. Puck is sent back over behind the net at the left corner. One-on-one battle. It's going to be freed up and taken in by Nolan Wren before the puck will get stuck at the right corner again. Brought back to center. A quick shot on goal for Team Broncos, and they're unable to make do with anything. Hard contact behind the line before it's freed up and back over. Under 12 minutes to go. Norton hauling it in. at the right side and gonna try and go for the look, and the net is misplaced as both shots are unable to be connected. Here we go, 11:23 to go. Yeah, oh, it's all closed in, and it rolls for a Crimson goal. Nudges it in, and we see our first goal here. 1-1. A tied game with 11:21 in the second period. James Romps called the scorer. Wow, what an interesting play of events, sequences of events there. We're back into the neutral zone, 11:21 to go. That's gonna be Romps gonna get slammed at the wall. Maybe some payback for that goal. Back over, top left. And it's not gonna be 2-1. Shot attempt coming from the 24 of Sean Farrell. Under 11 to go. And moving down, it is Alden. And he's gonna get taken down at the left wall. And we'll see a stop here. Line change, Sherman, Wren, Milrad, Glickman, Mitnick, Reaver. Going in, at least for Team Crimson. 10:33. That's gonna go all the way across. At the right side, setting up Logan Venn. Can't get the second goal of the day for him. Deflected off the knee pad. Puck was all the way through on the ice. No seconds on the air as Carvalho with a little spin to clear out some pressure. And that is going to be sent inside Team Crimson territory before it's sent back out to Venn and stop here. Under 10 minutes to go. Right here on the Fans Only Sports Network. Tim Meehan on play-by-play. Ben Chen on camera and Kim Soto. Again, bringing you what should be a pretty solid production reel. Check it out on our Fans Only Sports Network Instagram. To the opposite direction, inside Team Bronco territory. Collided and pressured and brought back over. A shot opportunity, no good for Jack Lickman. As we'll see some bodies next to each other with 9:50 to go. Shot on goal update, Team Crimson 1 for 21. Again, the first goal scored by James Romps. The assist coming from Will McLean and Will Norton. So the Wills helping things out for Mr. Romps. And only 6 shot on goal attempts for Team Broncos. Cheweshi getting it as he'll slide it over on the pass attempt. Trying to go upside on the right side, point blank, no good. Milrad retrieved inside. Sending it over left. And back to Itzkovitz, who is by himself at the left end. Circling, Finding a man, it's Milrad. Milrad up top, finding a man right, it's Itzkovitz. Instead of a ricochet off the wall. Brought back over, Itzkovitz is gonna let it launch. But it falls and misses its target. Cheweshi knuckles it back in. Wood at the right corner. He'll send it over to the opposite end where it's going to be retrieved by Itzkovitz for Team Crimson back on offense. On the right side, Team Broncos trying to break the tie here before it's going to be intercepted by the 17 of Luke Corrigan. Romano with a feed back over to Corrigan, who goes ahead of two guys, but is unable to keep it up close. Forced to haul it in, and no shot on goal made. LeBlanc from the up top, missing from the middle. 8 minutes to go, and it's going to be freed up. Itzkovitz back over again, going to try and force one in. Ice still on the puck, as it'll be no good, and Itzkovitz is exhausted, subbing out. Hasn't been too much action for Della Santina so far. That's the goalie for Team Crimson. Once more, only 6 shots on goal. A stark difference from the 22 of Team Crimson. Absolutely hammering down Wes DeMonica, who's had a strong game so far. And a penalty going to be on Team Broncos. Is going to be shorthanded. Capone maybe trying to deny that. It is a shot on goal from the left side. No. That'll be a hooking violation. And that'll be a minor call. And it's going to be on Logan Venn again, who scored a goal on the first period of play, with the assists coming from Van Kelly and Drew Borgard. 7:14 to go. They're no good. Stop here. Six and a half to go. Kavanaugh on the left side. Under 30 seconds left to go on the power play for Team Crimson. Able to shut it down so far. A stout Broncos defense as they're able to intercept. Lee just gonna waltz down as he intercepts and pressures in the process. This is Corrigan. Unable to keep a hold. Cheweshi is gonna have his shot deflected. That's gonna be almost all the way to the vent. Called out. .55 to go. And we're going to get another stop here. 5:48 to go. This is going to be up high and spinning away. 5:40 to go. Hard slam at the right wall. And moving is Koklau. Koklau is going to try and haul it in with his stick, but he's not going to be able to, as it can be freed up and sent back over to the left corner. One man alone there is a Team Crimson defender. Back inside his own territory before they move it back out on offense, and moving in is Glickman. Tyler Glickman crossing over to the left side. And that'll be sent back over, and that'll be gloved by the goalie, DeModica. .420 to go, the right circle. Russell, Milrad, and getting over right side, Chaweshi over back to Russell. Russell at the middle is going to be all alone as he's going to get this goal. 4:01 to go, and Team Crimson takes the lead. And under duress, but with no problem at all for Tim Russell. And Team Crimson with a huge advantage now. Under forward. Chaweshi, yes, actually Romano on the shot on goal. He's going to miss wide right. .333 to go. Puck is inside the neutral zone. It's going to be Farrell to pick it up. Gonna get it over to the left side. And chasing it down is Rumps, who has a goal one-on-one, and Capelli. Actually, it was 15 of Manny Carvalho. It's going to be Capelli that time. 3:01 to go. A minute gone by since the last goal. Gonna rip it. And LeBlanc is just going to let this one fly off the glass. Not really able to do much there as the puck is inside the neutral zone. It's going to be Corrigan. Corrigan trying to chase it down. Instead, it will be Farrell who's going to be receiving off the kick out. One-on-one, yes, we're trapped inside that wall. Capelli gets it after the Broncos. Bring it inside Crimson territory, 2:25 to go. Another contested look. Wood finds a man right. Now back over. To the middle once again. A quick look on goal. No good. Looks like he was unassisted, Tim Russell. Again, he was slithering all the way to the net for what was one of the most impressive goals I've seen thus far. 2:02 minutes to go as they're just going to let the clock run. A minute 54. Kelly moving on to the left side. Gonna try and pass backwards, but it's Itzkovitz on the interception and feeding it over. One-on-one, getting up close, but unable to get the shot to 360. No. That was Richard Kavanaugh moving it all the way ahead. Would have been another dangerous goal. Puck drop at a minute 39. At the middle is Corrigan reeling it in with a pass to Wren. And now it's going to be up close. Circling back in the right circle. A minute 28 now. Wren is just going to let one fly and then it's going to head in. Shot score, Team Crimson. It's deflected and it heads to the top left area of Dematica's net. And what was a shutout performance for West Dematica in the first period has turned into 3 unanswered goals for Team Crimson as they have taken control with under a minute and a half to go. And some bodies rounded up there. I've seen a shove. A minute 16 in play until the Zamboni break. It is inside the neutral zone. Cheweshi brings it back up to the forward area. Now still in the neutral zone. A minute 2 to go. Absolute chaos here as it's going to be another shot off the body. Yeah, that was Graver on the look. Itzkovitz on the assist. They'll call it for Nolan Wren. Got the 3 unanswered. Again, James Romps, a slow one that rolled in. Tim Russell, who took it all the way himself and got there without too much pressure, even though it looked like there was a ton. Reaver, and now be another one, Cheweshi, but he didn't get too much. And then Nolan Wren, the last goal, a deep look, deflected off the body, wasn't expected by Demotica, and then it goes in at the top left area. Maybe we'll see goal number 4. Kicked out as it is going to be out of bounds after it's freed out. Point blank. The point blank look there. Could have made it 4-1. 11.7 to go. Five seconds. Maybe a last chance look here. The shot no good. Trying to force it back to the middle. But our score will stay at 3-1 as the Team Broncos 1-0 lead entering the second period has turned into a disastrous one. But a very, very advantageous 3-1 advantage for Team Crimson. Stick with us for the third period after the Zamboni break. we are back for a spicy third period, ladies and gentlemen. 3 unanswered goals so far for Team Crimson as they have full advantage in terms of momentum right now against Team Broncos. Team Broncos had that first goal, Logan Venn, but so far it's been a trifecta of scorers for Team Crimson as they enter period number 3. Goals from James Romps, Tim Russell, and Nolan Wren, building up a 2-goal lead. Entering period number 3 here for Team Crimson, in which the Broncos have to overcome. Only one loss on the season thus far for Team Broncos, a 4-1 record for Team Crimson. A win here brings him back to 500. Capelli is gonna let one fly there as it's gonna be hauled back in by the 5 of Cola Blanc. LeBlanc spent some time in the penalty box earlier for a call, I believe. We'll check back down, an interference call, a hard tackle on a man trying to advance the puck. Coming up close again, the shot is no good and is going to result in the puck being moved about and having to reset that. 16:59 to go. Here is the puck drop here. That is going to be let flung. And 16:50 to go. It's going to be LeBlanc to pick it up for Team Crimson again, circling around his own ice. Kavanaugh bringing it back up front. And now Corrigan is going to let one go all the way to the net, where the goalie is going to set it up high to the right side, the right corner, to that high black net. The one that stops the puck from crashing into the glass right there from doing too much harm. And Wes DeModica, what a tough second period it was for him. 3 goals allowed, an onslaught of goals against him. Just looking at the shot count, 31, now 32 shots on goal attempts for Team Crimson, resulting in 3 goals. They're wearing him down. That's the sort of stamina effect that's been going on. And for Team Broncos, it's been a struggle on offense. 1 goal that went in from Logan Venn, but so far nothing else. And that's on 8 shots. (16:13). We'll see another stop here in play. There's going to be a long distance look, and it's going to be fouled short. Second chance try on a deeper right end for Nolan Wren, who had a goal earlier. Yeah, Nolan Wren, that last one, last man to score a goal. A crush, velocity, immaculate, deflected and landed right in the spot where DeModica wasn't defending. Wasn't expecting it to hit that top left corner, and that just made it fall in. Broncos in possession. They need a goal badly here, down to about 2 and 25 seconds gone by here in this third period of action here at Lever Rink. On play-by-play, Tim Yeen here tonight, and Ben Shen, your camera guy too. 15:19 to go. That is just going to be up high, and we'll see another puck drop. at the left corner, now spinning around Cheweshi under duress, a 2-on-2, trying to keep control before it's freed up and taken in by a Crimson guy. And now it's going to be a pass up high and dropped by Will Norton. Norton moving on the left end, trying to bring it back over to the middle, but he's staying behind the line with his puck. And now moving the other way, Team Broncos speeding down and now skidding in their tracks. 14:47 to go. It is now across the other way. Will Norton up in front for Team Crimson as he stops the potential advance there. Cheweshi back to Norton, now over across the ice to the middle. Left side look, and the intended original pass from James Romps, who also had a goal there. A instrumental starter to that 3-0 run. Cheweshi at the opposite end, guarded by Lee and another Bronco, Oliver Haynes, before it gets freed out and back into the neutral zone, and still inside there. Cheweshi gonna chase it down. Actually, gonna be a different play. It'll be Milrad. As Tyler Milrad sent it to the neutral zone, it'll be moved around by Brendan Graver. Graver loses it. Farrell picks it back up on defense after Capelli had it for just a second there. 13:49 to go. The shot on goal is going to be missed and hitting the lower length of the glass. Another look there, no good. Farrell over to the right end. And that is going to be sent all the way. 13:25 to go. Right try, LeBlanc cruising right in before stopping at the right corner. Back up top, Farrell trying a shot look, but it's going to be off angled and kind of off balance there. LeBlanc bringing it back inside the neutral zone, going to flick it right, and the slap shot going over to Graver. Graver sending it behind the line, 13:01 to go. Farrell at the left side, he's going to let it fly, no good. It was Carvalho on the deflection there, prevented the puck from going near the net. DeMonica, a little bit of a saving grace here. The second try goes by him. And that's 4-1, Team Crimson shot scored. And a 1-0 start in the first period has turned into a nightmare. 4 unanswered now as Luke Corrigan joins the scoring party. Assisted by number 19, Richard Kavanaugh, as it's been a tough game for them. Referee, nice little jump there, able to stay on balance. But that's now a 3-goal deficit. I think the scorekeeper got the score wrong there. It's Kavanaugh passing right, and it's not going to get there. It does get there, but Itzkovitz unable to keep control of it. Back over, up top, at the middle, moving over to the left side. It is going to be Wren passing, keeping it left to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh behind, and he's going to let it over to Corrigan, who lets it rip and no good. Going off the glass, and Team Broncos able to keep possession inside Crimson territory on offense, and spinning around is a man who's unable to keep control of it. Romano trying to go right side and gets it back himself. The shot on goal just a little bit high, maybe a little bit to the right there. 11:37 to go. Hard slam at the right corner there. 2-on-1 situation is horribly done wrong for Team Crimson. Unable to keep control on offense, but Romano keeping it back up. The shot is long, but missing to the right. No good right there. 11:21 play is stopped. And so let's mark down the list right here. James Romps, goal number 1. Tim Russell, unassisted, goal number 2. Nolan Wren, the 3rd goal, and now we have Luke Corrigan for goal number 4. It's been an all-around solid day, second period and beyond for Team Crimson. Maybe number 5 there, As looks like we'll see another one. Shot score, Team Crimson again. And that is 5-1. Leading the high five crowd is Milrad. 11:02. As looks like a time will be taken, and Team Broncos a tough day ahead for them. Again, they're back tomorrow here on Sunday, 4:30 against Team Silver, who had a crushing 8-1 victory over Team Roco. Timeout here. We'll take a quick little break. Back here with 11:02 to go. 5-1 your score. Another cruising victory we might see here today at Levy Rink. Besides the 8-1 victory for Team Silver over Roco. And this is Jim Mean on play-by-play. Ben Chen, your camera guy for today. $10:37 to go as the shot is going to be on target but deflected the save. As still in the game, Leslie DeMonica. And the backup is Kyle Bernardini. In terms of goaltending for Team Broncos, a shot from the right side is going to be short, 10:17 to go. Broncos sliding down onto the ice, another hard slam near the penalty box. A 3-on-2 now turning into a 2-on-2 here. As it is poked about and still no one in advantage yet. Now 1-on-1, 2-on-2. It's finally freed out, but inside Team Broncos territory, they're going to have to make a little bit of a run here. That is going to be Lee to set it across the ice. He will be called for an icing. 9:45 to go. Hope you're staying home and are warm and cozy in your bed, your living room, or wherever you might be. Because the Fans Only Sports Network is here for you. Circling around inside their own territory, it'll be ricocheted off, and that'll be another icing. They're not going to call it that. The line change instead. Moving over right side. Capelli is going to let it go over to Lee. Lee loses it and trying to pick it back up. His teammate for Team Broncos, Logan Wood, looks like he got slammed right there on that right side. Puck is going to ricochet off. Capone is in front of it, and Will Norton going to be the one to try and pressure him off as he'll set it over to the end where the goalie, Delasantina, almost allowed his second goal. And it's been a shutout performance for Delasantina for the second look, and he is going to glove it for the save. And that is Tyler Milrad on the score, assisted by Anthony Swinson, a.k.a. TJ Swinson. And so Milrad, Corrigan, and Wren, and Romps, and who else scored a goal here? Tim Russell, he did it all by himself too. A carnage of goals for Team Crimson. That's going to ricochet off the glass. Pony is going to be landed inside for Glickman to retrieve, and now up front is Mitnick. Mitnick doesn't have a really good picnic with that one as there's 8 minutes to go. The shot no good. Under 8 now. That's going to be slammed over. A shot on goal. Maybe it looks like a feed there, but it's not going to go either way. No one able to get it. It's going to be landing behind the net now, point blank at that left side. Freed up and brought back behind. Brought in front, freed up and cleared up. And that is going to be contested behind the line. And Kavanaugh going to rush in to pick it up. Able to defy the pressure from Team Broncos, and now inside on their own attack. Brought back, left side at the left corner, trying to make something happen. Brought back up top, a shot on goal by Itzkovitz is no good. And Matthew Itzkovitz unable to join the scoring parade here. Under 7 minutes to go. Shot made just a little bit over that 7-minute mark. Corrigan sliding back up front. Almost had possession there, and now Cheweshi backing away and clearing some space as they're back on the attack. Feed, middle shot. No good. Maybe the second chance look off the 360 spin around. No. And fumbling around, the man in the brown pants. Maybe 9 of black. It's a 7 there. It's actually Michael Silverman, it looks like. Itzkovitz over. Cheweshi, left corner. Doesn't get it too much though. Brought back over to the middle. Romano shot on goal, no good. Under 6 minutes to go now. Team Crimson is still dominantly in possession. Corrigan is going to spin, creating room. A shot is landing high. 35 turning 36 shots on goal for Team Crimson. Cheweshi inside his own territory, passes cross ice. Trying to get it over to Milrad, unable to hold it on for much longer, but picked back up, going up close, and it'll be deflected. And that is going the opposite direction, back over to the red line inside, and going across the goalie. Della Santina's net and taking a hard hit. Matthew Itzkovitz with possession. Circling back around. Yeah, that is going to land all the way to the bleachers. 5 on the dot to go. We'll see a puck drop. Under 5 minutes to go here as we're still in play. 5-1 your score. Team Crimson over Team Broncos. Their last goal, Team Broncos, it was Logan Zen who got it off from some pretty sick passes there. And maybe goal number 6 for Team Crimson. Doesn't look like it. 4 minutes, 37 seconds to go. As the game has gotten so bad, there's kids who looks like they're playing tag right now. 4:34 to go. It is brought back and not going to call icing there. Chased down is by Finn Kelly, who had the assist for Mr. Venn earlier for that first goal of the game. And first goal and only goal for Team Broncos. 4:15 left to go as Romano is tripped up and kicked a little bit around as that puck is going to sail up high, back over received. LeBlanc spinning and circling around, back over right side. Shot on goal is deflected off the kneecap. Moving the right side. It's Alden. Right. Looking. Firing. Saved. Directly to the chest. Della Santino. Only 10, maybe turning to 11 shots on goal against him. This is going the other way. Ricocheting off for Norton. Norton 1-on-2-ish look. And it's going to be against Logan Venn. 3:21 now. McLean hasn't really done much so far. I think he might have gotten an assist here or there, but I'm not too sure about it. We can check the stats at peakperformanceprephockey.com. It's in all the play-by-play looks and the box score as well. Check it out. 2:55 to go. Again, you can also watch this game on demand too on the Fans Only Sports Network YouTube page. That is going to ricochet off. Grauer over Mitnick. Launches and it's off the helmet. Count that as a save for Wes DeBotica. 2:25. Over to the middle. And that is going to be goal number 2. Oliver Haynes makes it 5-2, and even if the score is still egregiously large for Team Crimson, and they still need 3 more goals, overall a nice little goal for the man. Because that was Oliver Haynes, a wide open look, able to cash in for goal number 2 for Team Broncos. Circling back around to the middle. Mitnick, the closest there, doesn't take a shot though. 1:57 to go. As we're under 2 minutes. Anyone that joined here, we'd like to thank you for joining us. No Rad. Send it over right to Cheweshi. Cheweshi. Yeah, that'll be over to Glickman. 1:07 to go as waiting minutes here. Maybe we'll see one last goal from either side. It's Kravitz and Kavanaugh both in the left corner vicinity for that puck, but not able to do much with under a minute to go now. Lee sent up ahead before it'll be received in the neutral zone by LeBlanc. 40 seconds as the puck will ricochet off, and that'll be flung high, and icing can be called there. Yeah, they'll actually accredit that goal to Jack Capone for that goal there. Farrell. Shot is no good. $20 seconds to go as this game is opened and closed for this evening. 10 seconds to go. And make a quick recap out of things. Goals scored. Well, I'll recap to you after the game if you stick with us right here. And some sportsmanship between Max Romano and Tay Lee on the bench there. As it'll be game. Final score out of Levy Rink tonight, 5-2 Team Crimson. Dominance over Team Broncos. Goals from Tyler Milrad, the latest, Luke Corrigan, Nolan Wren, Tim Russell, and James Romps to cap off that 5-goal night. Lone goals, the first and last, scored by Logan Venn and Jack Capone, starting and finishing it, albeit not in the way they wanted to. Dropping over to 2 losses in the season, now Team Broncos still up with a 500 record. Team Crimson evens out their record, 3-3. Make sure you're back with us tomorrow, though. Have some exciting games for you at Levy Rink. 2:30 we'll start Team Black versus Team White. And at 4:30, Team Broncos versus Team Silver. Winners from earlier today versus the losers of today. Again, Tim Yeen will be on your play-by-play call. Ben Shen will be on your camera guy. Kim Soto back here for another highlight reel. Make sure you stick with us tomorrow. But for now, we have to say goodnight, everyone, from Levy Rink.